Yeah, I think we're definitely headed toward a moment where the crew will now come back together because they have been separated. Now they're coming back together once they get Elnor. And I mean, unless I'm completely off, it seems like all parties will now be headed to that synth homeworld.
Yeah.
Of where Bruce Maddox created Soji and Daj. Now, here's my question. What will they find on this homeworld? Will they find 100 more Sojis and Dajas? Will they find a piece of Data's brain? Will they find lore? Will they find B4?
But B4 was in the drawer.
But remember that in the drawer, Picard asked Dr. Jurati, is that one of the B4s?
Oh.
Are there more B4s out there? Is lore there? Where is lore? We don't. Oh. They haven't even mentioned him yet.
Oh my gosh! Like lore could be there, and then that would be a setup for season 2.
100%. That would be for Brent Spiner to come back again and do more work as lore.
What about the fact that Bruce Maddox and that lady, the evil lady that Seven or Nine took care of, turned into Red Mist?
Mm-hmm. But Jazel.
She was harvesting Borg parts, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And she obviously had some kind of connection to Bruce Maddox, right?
Yeah, she loaned him money or whatever for his...
Yes.
Right, which means that maybe she's supplying him with these parts. So, and that's why I'm thinking that 7 or 9 is back involved, because she wants to put an end to whatever this operation is. That, like Bruce Maddox, we've always assumed that he's like, you know, not a hero, but like a good guy creating these synths in peaceful manner, but maybe he was harvesting Borg parts and Borg technology to create these synths. So it wasn't like all good, and 7 and 9 wants to put an end to that as well. So I think that we're going to find that there's like a little bit of a sinister thing to whatever's on that home planet. It's not like finding what's his name, the Dr. Sung's lab or something, where it's just some old man and just, you know, happy-go-lucky creating androids. I think that's going to be like a really like a more of a sinister twist to what's happening on that planet.
I think you're right, Steve. I think there's something sinister coming when they get there.
Another question, though. Okay, so when we saw Dr. Sung, he's like, I'm dying. But he didn't say when he was dying, and they just left him because he said he just wanted to die there. What if he's not dead either?
I mean, he'd be very, very, very old.
He's human, right?
Yeah. No.
He's 100% human, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think Dr. Noonien Sung is human.
But maybe he figured out how to put his consciousness into a...
Guys, he killed Betty White years and years ago, and that's how he stayed alive. Because there can be only one. He's a Highlander.
That's different, too. That's not this either.
Oh, darn it. I thought I had it figured out.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, what are they going to find when they get to the synth homeworld? I think there will be some sinister stuff there. I like what you're saying, Steve. I think it's, I think there's going to be, I think there's a big reveal coming.
I think it's almost to where, like, the Romulans, like, where you almost side with the Romulans in the end. You know, where you're going to, like, oh, these guys are fighting the fight that needs to be fought. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I still think what's-his-name's going to flip. I said it in episode 2, and I say it now. I mean, obviously he cried in episode 6 when he was going to kill her.
Right.
I still think he's going to flip and be some kind of hero.
I mean, it certainly could be. It wouldn't be the first time we've seen that in a piece of media. But I think I think the big question that's still out there, the big question mark is who caused the synths to attack Mars?
Yeah.
That has never been answered yet. Mm-hmm. So I think discovering their homeworld, whatever they find there, I think the answers can't be far behind.
Right.
So either they'll find the answers to that question there, or they will at least be pointed in the direction. Mm-hmm. Because that's the question that started this whole thing. Who did it? Who caused the synths to rebel? Who reprogrammed them to do this?
If the first thing we see, like when we get there, is somebody that looks like Data sitting in a chair and he goes, "Welcome, brother," and I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it,
dude. That's so James Bond.
Oh.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Like, that's just...
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Man, can't wait for next week. Next week's gonna be epic.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh no, thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week I will not be here, but Brooke will be joined by a special guest, and maybe two special guests even. So yeah.
I'm trying to get a fill-in. I've got a fill-in co-pilot, but I'm trying to get another passenger too. So.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so of course I'll watch the episode and listen to you break it down, but I'm excited for the next episode, and then after that, only two more, and then so much time to wait. Man, awesome. And thanks, Steve, for being here. Brooke, thank you for always being here as well. You're the best.
I know.
I'm glad that you know. You should know your own worth.
Yes.
Know your own worth. That's a lesson for everybody. Know your worth.
Peggy Carter lesson. Know your value.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for your iTunes reviews, and thank you for your emails and your talking to us on Facebook and Twitter. Mm-hmm. And thanks to everybody that we met in Chicago at C2E2. We met lots of friends and listeners. Yay. And
lobby party.
Yes, we had a wonderful time, and lots of co-podcasters, lots of Star Trek fans. So thanks to everybody who came to Chicago to say hi to us too. So,
and if the couple people that I talked to and told about this are listening to this, thank you, and it was nice to meet you.
Yes, and I did also tell somebody after the Picard panel to listen to our show. So if you're listening, thanks for coming this far. Awesome. So. We will see you. Brooke will see you guys next week, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. And until then, keep boldly going where no one has gone before. See you later. Bye.
The Cardcast is hosted by Rebecca and Brooke. You can find us at facebook.com/PicardCast, on twitter.com @ThePicardCast, or email us at picardcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and boldly go where no one has gone before.